Here's humanity. In the first start, humanity was getting harder. They got sticks. Yeah, that's right, sticks. And they threw rocks. And they kind of Homo sapiens were in an extreme age. And they survived it. Well, we don't even have any heaters that time. We don't have heaters or even camp actual stoves. So, congrats. But okay, let's continue. After this is called the cryolithic. Okay, now let's just start with the true parts. Okay, first we have the old Stone Age or Paleolithic, which is just it's like the old Stone Age. Here we started using stone tools called picing of stones. Simple stone tools. Once you do that, then suddenly use tapered wood tools. Now with multiple rocks, using staple to wrap them all together. With with this, you get into the Mesolithic, which is just kind of which is the mid Stone Age. So which is pretty explosive. They actually are better at hunting prey because of this tapered wood structure that makes it stronger. Then comes the Neolithic, the agricultural revolution. You can either call this the New Stone Age or just or the agriculture age. This is where farming begins. Instead of hunting gatherers, we start farming and we have used these hoes and stuff. Which is also made of stone, but we don't have any metals yet. This creates people to grow their own food instead of depending on the environment, and also help them when the environment is scarce in food. Then comes the Bronze Age. The Bronze Age is when we start using metals to create tools. But the things with bronze is it's weaker. It's weak. Then we use it with iron, which is not that much different of rarity. But the thing is that it's much stronger. I know. Yeah, I mean it takes more heat to do it, but still, right now we are just getting stuff. There are some fights like people are fighting each other a little bit, and it's gonna become much worse. You just wait. Okay, let me just wait for this thing to get skipped. How do I skip this ad? Okay, now comes the thing called the imperial age, and this is where kings rule with their soldiers against. This is kind of just fighting and a lot of bad stuff as this is like perils and kings and dimes and like actual medieval like kings, not the presidents that we know today. You know. Then we have the medieval age. I mean, it's still pretty like fighty, but actually, you might think the medieval age is like the imperial age, but it's not that fighty actually. It's pretty. It's just kind of a transition from fighting to actually developing humanity in space travel and so on with the industrial revolution from just fighting each other, and that is pretty hopeful. Now the next thing happens, which the post-medieval age is. You can just the post-medieval age, or just you can call the age of discovery. This is where humanity discovers many things about I mean there's a lot of discoveries, and most of the scientific discoveries that we know today happens around here. I mean this is not exactly, but this is where discovery starts to skyrocket. Then this is where humanity goes high, industrial age. You know, fossil some fossil fuels and steam powered trains. I mean it's said I mean it's steam powered, but eventually it'll be like fossil fuel powered. Then we'll have shock waves. No, just kidding. The next part comes as the mechanical age. No, just kidding. Let's call it the information age. And yeah, it's called an information age. This is where we have the first computers, as you know, and stuff. And you know, the space shooter games and the first thing is drive that store in storage data. And then here's the latest one, the digital age. You're probably looking this in a digital device, like a PC, a phone, a tablet. If you're using a desktop, then okay, that's fine. But the desktop is actually pretty improved too, with a lot of new features and better internet. And now, it's kind of essential now. If you know, target locked. For humans, just a target lock. Just don't even ask me, and that's the end. Humanity is right here. Okay, here's some sneak peeks into the future. Here's the emergent age. And this is where we have a lot of technologies hints in here. Which would actually be pretty fun if you know. But it's still actually pretty close to right now. It's around like 2025 or 2030 to 35, but it's still pretty close in a decade or so. So keep your hopes up. If you have a terminal disease, then sorry, it's just too depressing. Okay,